Hello, shalom, and welcome to the next story from the Torah, from the book of Bereshit. I'm about to tell you. Get ready to look and listen and wonder. Get ready for a story. And when you're ready, follow me. Back in time, back in place, back into the Torah stories. When God created everything, God said, "This is good." Then God made people in God's image and gave us this world as a gift to enjoy and to take care of it. God sent Adam and Eve out of the Garden of Eden into the world, and the life in the world began. But then people started doing bad things. People were arguing and fighting and hurting each other. God decided to send a big flood of water to wash everything clean and to start new again. Then God noticed a good family. The father's name was Noah. He had a wife, Nama, and they had 3 sons who were grown-ups and had their own wives. Noah walked with God. Noah came so close to God, and God came so close to Noah that Noah knew what God wanted him to do. God wanted Noah to build a big boat called an ark. Noah and his whole family started building the ark. While they were building, the animals began coming from all the 4 corners of the earth. They came in 2 by 2. All the animals in the world. The animals that live on the dry land, and the animals that fly, and the birds and the insects, all kinds, the 2 of each animal. When the ark was finished, all the animals came inside. Two by 2, they filled the ark. The last to come inside were Noah and his family. When everyone was inside the ark, God shut the door and it started to rain. The water was coming down from the heavens and up from the earth. It rained and rained. At first it looked just like any rain, but the water kept coming. Soon the puddles ran together and everything got covered with water. When the creatures in the ark looked down, all they could see was water. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. But God did not forget the creatures on the ark. After 40 days and 40 nights, the rain stopped. God sent a huge wind to dry up the water, and the water began to come down. Noah took the dove. He held it gently in his hand and sent it forth. The dove flew and flew and flew. Noah held out his hand and received the dove. There was still nothing but water around on earth. Noah waited for 7 days and sent the dove forth again. The dove flew and flew and flew, and this time when it came back, It had a tiny green olive leaf in its beak. So now there was something green and growing on the earth again. Noah waited another 7 days and sent the dove to fly again. The dove flew and flew and flew, and this time it did not come back. It found a home. It made itself a nest, and it stayed there. The water kept coming down, and finally the ark landed on the dry land. All the creatures on the ark were so happy to be back home. They were coming out of the ark making lots of noises. They couldn't help it. They wanted to show how happy they were. Noah and his family were also so happy to be back home on the dry land. They wanted to pray and give their thanks to God for saving them from the flood. They made an altar. And they sent their prayers to God. Suddenly, the creatures saw a big bow in the sky. It was a bow of many colors. We can still see it today when it rains and the sun is shining. Today, we call it a rainbow. We can't get the whole rainbow in here, but if you have a prism and look through it into the light, you can catch a little piece of a rainbow. The rainbow was God's sign to promise that God will never ever send such a big flood on earth again. After that, all the creatures went to the four corners of the earth and filled it up with life again. I hope you enjoyed the story. I also hope you had a lot of wonderings, a lot of comments and questions. So you can talk to your family, you can talk to your teachers, your friends, and share your wonderings. I have a few wondering questions to ask you as well. I wonder, what was your favorite part of this story? What part of the story you liked the best? I wonder, what part do you think was the most important one? I wonder, where are you in the story? Or what part of the story was about you? I wonder, can we skip any part of the story and still have a whole story? I also wonder, how big was the ark? And how do you think Noah felt being in the ark for 40 days and 40 nights? How would you feel if you were there? Enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Shalom v'lehitra'ot.